$10. So then, right, I didn't have another like a 10, right? So I took a 20, right? I said, okay. I took the 20. Hold on, I gotta see if that 20's still there. So I took the 20 and put it up there and took the $10, right? He said, why you going with my $10? Why you taking my $10? I said, dude, I'm putting 20 up there. This is my change, you know? And I was like, dude, do the math. Anyway, so I ended up beating dude, right? Oh my God. Well, first he started doing his like jumping around, doing all that stuff, trying to get in my way. Then you know what the boy threatened me to do? He said, fine. Because I was beating him, right? He said, nah, I'm gonna take my $10 back. I said, dude, you don't have $10. What are you talking about? Because I was winning, right? He was like, you took my $10. I said, no, I didn't. I said, your $10 is right there. It's inside that 20. I go, if I win, then, you know, then yeah. If I win, then but if I win, that's my $20. And he said, but you took my $10. I'm like, no, that's not your $10. That's my change. Anyway, I was like, dude, do the math. That's what we've been working on, right? And he's still looking at me like he's all confused. I'm like, oh my God. I go, dude, look. And I explained it to him again, right? Okay, fine. Taking my money. I'm like, what the fuck?
You have a gambling problem.
Excuse you? No, he's the one. I just said, let's, you know, he wanted to play, right? And I said, we just play a couple of games, then I'll take you home. He wanted to play. He was like, have you been practicing on Madden? Because he beat me. No, I beat him. Like the first time he played, he beat me. Second time we played, I beat him. And then today would have been the third time we played, right? And he asked his mom, I said, can me and Mr. Dion play 2 games, maybe 3? And then she said, well, if Mr. Dion bring you home, I'm like, all right, I'll bring him home. Right? And so anyway, so like I said, we started playing. And it's cool, don't be saying I'm hustling. I ain't hustling no kid. Punk ass. See, now I'm about to put a whooping on you, cheat man. I know your ass be cheating.
Has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville,
Let's go, Glitch D. Out of bounds, punk. That's what you get.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Not my... Oh. Okay. Yeah.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Wilson on 1st down.
Oh, come on, you got to hold on to the ball, boy.
A little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. That's taken in by Dulcich.
Come on, bro.
Taken down, but
not BS.
Work this to the 45. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Wilson.
Oh, okay, glitch boy.
There enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and he came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
How you do that? Let's see. Let's see.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson.
Double
team, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set. And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fist fights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fist fights. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a brawl sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch? Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack. Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? That one goes for 24 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last. No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah! Yeah!
Upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain.
That's what's up.
Well, that hollow middle sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless. And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby. Come on. But no dice that time.
Come on, man.
They go back back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, come on!
Incomplete.
That was a bitch. That was a bitch.
Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. A first carry now. This is Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
3rd and 2, now Wilson, eluding the pressure right.
Yeah.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian.
Ah,
and the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start playing defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Henry again on 2nd down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Thank you.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he goes down.
Wow.
It's a sack. They get it back in his own 3-yard line. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Christian Fulton. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
Yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for him.
Oh, God.
Touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock.
For the record, I don't have my offensive playbook here.
Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
I know, I'm just saying. Because I was in the practice mode. I was going into practice mode. I was trying to learn this playbook, but I didn't even get to practice.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end
I
zone.
just can't be making no more of those mistakes. Whatever.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Look.
Well, now only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Here, we just got good ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tannehill on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson flush to his right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Locked incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Wilson. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Get him.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22. And the pressure gets to him again. Baron Browning, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Hold on. Don't kick it yet. Don't kick it.
Oh.
All right, go ahead. Oh, I'm the one who's kicking.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. From the 6.
Too much.
Up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Tannehill now to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Yards there, a Tennessee first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Tannehill on first down. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Okay, there you go with the PA
stuff. But hang on a second, we do have a flag.
PA
and they'll accept that penalty.
Damn you. Okay.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From the 27, Tannehill. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Thank you.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And that Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Second and 5 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there. Hold them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
Williams will try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams. His second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher.
Put the shenanigans.
They tell you you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even up to 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, it's a pass-first league. That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defense in front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Purcell collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tannehill.
Oh!
It's caught by Hooper. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Tannehill.
Go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown.
Oh.
Titans.
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are an extra point.
Wow, you lucky that guy gave you that block, boy.
Here in the 4th.
Oh, my God. You got a good block. Fuck. Fuck.
And no sweat. He puts it through.
Man, gave you that block. Good block. Damn. Shit. Shit. Shit.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep him between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
Every
And it's
time.
every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ah, shit. Really?
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
I think
What
we
are
can
you
safely
talking
say
about?
those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Oh,
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Come on, move out.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Where's the play? God damn it.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Yeah.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Throwing Tannehill, sliding out of the pocket.
Yeah!
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Tannehill.
No.
Oh, a heck of an effort there.
Oh, my goodness.
Catch.
Are you effing kidding me?
Tannehill. This is caught. It's Woods. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can
on.
do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Inside handoff, Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win.
No. So different.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And he is going to be taken down. But nearly an unbelievable finish. Certainly not what you're looking for offensively when you attempt a game-winning field goal. But as it turns out, we are headed for overtime. So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First throw in overtime for Tannehill. Pass complete on the crossing route. This is Hooper. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front five, whatever you got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First down carry for Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Oh, really? Come on, bro.
97 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's got it over the middle to Jeff Swain. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the
come on!
Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there, they ran it in. And again, just a great game that we bore witness to. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
Ooh, look at that, 23%.
That was a